Bubble Busters!
Hey! Just because the teacher was praising your daughter doesn't mean that you're better than me.
I don't think that at all.
You're a liar!
I'm not lying.
When Jade was praised for her work, you were walking around practically screaming, "I raised a genius!" Aren't you embarrassed?
My name is Lucy. I live with my husband and daughter. When she was younger, our daughter displayed a talent for a certain subject. It's Comic-Con this weekend. I've got to make sure I don't catch a cold. Jade, you've got drawing lessons today, right? You'll be late. Oh no, I've got to go. We're on our way to drawing class that's held in the neighborhood. Jade had a talent for art. You might think I'm just bragging because I'm her mother, but I have a reason why we're having her take lessons. When Jade was still in kindergarten...
Who drew this?
I did!
Hi, is your mom nearby?
Yeah! Mom!
You're her mother?
Huh? Yes, I'm Jade's mother.
You should let her take art lessons! She's a genius! The world is waiting for her art!
What on earth? A man called out to us when he happened to see my daughter's drawings. At first I thought he was strange, but I found out later that he was a famous artist. Jade, do you want to take drawing lessons? Yeah, I do! Jade was all for it, so I signed her up for a class that was close by. And her genius grew. Ever since first grade, she's won awards in minor competitions. So now she's in 6th grade. She's been working hard every day for the last contest of her elementary school life. Jade stays until late, so I go collect her. And recently, it's becoming pretty annoying. It started a few months ago when a new student signed up.
Hi, Lucy.
I didn't notice you because you look so plain. Sheila, hi. Goodbye.
Wait a minute.
This is Sheila. Her son Aiden is a student at the drawing class. Was there something you wanted to ask about? Are you going to come watch the lesson next week? Yes, I will. I think they'll be sharing the results of the contest, too.
What? Do you think your daughter will win?
Jade's been working hard for this contest, so I believe she can.
No way! There's only one winner.
I know that.
My son will win, so there's no chance for Jade.
For some reason, she likes to compete with me. I try not to take her seriously and ignore her. We're not bothered about where she ranks, so let's hope they do their best. Bye, see you later.
Wait a minute, I'm not finished yet.
Is there something else?
Hey! Just because the teacher was praising your daughter doesn't mean that you're better than me.
I don't think that at all.
You're a liar!
I'm not lying.
When Jade was praised for her work, you were walking around practically screaming, "I raised a genius!" Aren't you embarrassed?
Was I walking around like that? What kind of expression is that?
You didn't realize? Oh my god. Listen, you're just embarrassing yourself.
I finally managed to get away and headed home. Once she's in middle school, Jade will be going to a different class, so I thought I only had to endure a little longer. Then, at the lesson the next week...
Oh, you look so plain. I thought you were wearing rags.
The children are the main event, after all. The children were drawing quietly in the classroom.
Jade! I love the colors you used!
Thank you! I received inspiration from the Comic-Con the other day.
Comic-Con? Well, it's a good thing to get inspiration from a lot of places.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Watching Jade work made me really proud. But there was an obstacle in her way.
Here you go!
Hey, stop it!
This color is better!
I told you to stop! Aiden started scribbling on Jade's artwork when the teacher wasn't looking. I got annoyed and looked Sheila's way, but I realized that she was the one telling him to do it.
Oh, my Aiden is such a good boy, giving other children advice on their work.
Was she really an adult? I couldn't help but lose my temper. Adam!
What's wrong?
Aiden was drawing on my daughter's artwork.
Huh? Aiden! What are you doing?
Excuse me? What are you talking about? You shouldn't accuse people of things like that.
I haven't done anything!
Aiden began to cry crocodile tears, and I ended up being glared at by the other parents as though I was the bad person. Huh? Why is everyone so tense? I found out later that Sheila had been telling the other parents that Adam had been favoring Jade. And that we were having an affair, too. Even though it wasn't true at all.
They'll be sharing the results of the contest soon. Let's all wait together.
The results were to be shared via footage. All of the children in the classroom had their eyes fixed on the screen.
We'll be announcing first place. The winner is Golden Cloud by Jade!
Yes! That's my girl! I was so happy I ended up cheering more than Jade. Everyone in the room applauded Jade except for 2 people.
Congratulations, Jade!
Thank you, sir!
What were you feeling when you created this art?
Once when I went to a certain event, there were so many people. A cloud formed in the room because of the hot air. To me, it looked golden.
Oh, really? You've got a unique way of seeing things. Anyway, congratulations! You'll be able to receive your award next week, so I'll contact you later with the details.
The contest this time was pretty big. Jade's work would be displayed in an exhibition, and the award would be presented on the first day of the exhibition. The day of the award ceremony, nobody from the classroom had to come watch. I guess it was because of the rumor Sheila had spread. But surprisingly, Sheila was there. She didn't come to talk to me. I wondered what she was planning. I couldn't find Aiden anywhere. I wonder if she came to see the other artworks on display. The award ceremony was about to start. Jade's art was put in a lovely frame and was displayed on the stage with the other pieces of work.
Jade, congratulations!
Thank you very much! Then, when Jade was about to accept the trophy, a soccer ball appeared out of nowhere and hit the artwork. The frame broke and the glass flew in all directions. The art was torn by the glass.
Who did that?
The award ceremony was temporarily put on hold. I saw Aiden standing nearby, grinning. It was him. I know it must have been him. I won't forgive him. Troublebusters. I stayed close to Jade, who was asked to stay in the waiting room. Sheila arrived looking proud of herself.
Your daughter's artwork is in pieces.
My daughter's work is fine.
Huh? What are you talking about? Everyone saw the glass flying everywhere. The artwork was ruined by the pieces of glass.
Oh, that piece of art? That's not my daughter's art.
What?
That piece of artwork was made by a famous artist.
What are you on about?
This contest was hosted by the artist that made that artwork, so their art was put on display.
Why would they do something so confusing?
My daughter loves that artist, so she's upset. It's unforgivable. They're checking the CCTV to see where the ball came from.
A CCTV?
Yeah, they're all over the hall, so they'll know who did it straight away.
Wait, they can't do that.
Right at that moment, Aiden was brought in by some staff. It seems that they found out who was responsible. I thought so. But it looks like Aiden kicked the ball on purpose.
Aiden!
Mom!
So you're the one that kicked the ball.
You're wrong!
What is? You ended up disrupting the award ceremony, causing everyone trouble.
Hey, why are you blaming my son?
I'm saying it because you won't. If you're his mother, you should tell him off.
Well,
is there a reason why you can't?
No, of course not.
The director entered the room.
Are you this young boy's mother?
So what if I am?
You'll need to pay $70,000 to cover the damages. Here's the bill.
Wait a second. 70,000? Are you crazy?
The damaged artwork was worth $70,000.
Huh?
The cost of the frame is included too.
You're kidding!
Frame was made by another famous artist, you know. Sheila was shocked by my words.
Wait, why do I have to pay?
Your child was caught on camera with a soccer ball, aiming for the stage on purpose.
But he's just a child.
Are you sure it was just Aiden?
What do you mean?
Aiden, did you really do it yourself?
Hey, stop that!
I didn't!
What? You can tell me.
Mom gave me the ball and told me to break the artwork!
Aiden!
I'm sorry!
Sheila went pale as Aiden began to cry in front of her. Her face turned the same color as her hair.
Shut up! There must be a mistake!
Mom was the one who told me to bully Jade too! I'm sorry, Jade!
Aiden, be quiet!
Adam entered the room.
Shayla! That's my soccer ball, isn't it?
What are you talking about?
The soccer ball I use for lessons has been missing since yesterday. I thought it was strange and checked the CCTV and found footage of you taking it away.
That classroom has cameras?
Now we have evidence.
You're both trying to frame me. I know about you two, that you're having an affair. What?
Affair?
You always take Lucy's side. It's disgusting.
Oh, so you're the one that spread those rumors to the other parents.
Rumors?
That we're having an affair. It was so stupid I didn't bother to correct them.
Sheila, you said that? It's true, isn't it? Of course not.
Do you have proof that we're cheating?
Well, no, but then it's just defamation. What?
We'll have to demand compensation. Are you okay with that?
I take everything back. I'll tell everyone I was wrong.
After that, Sheila apologized to the director. She explained that the rumors about our affair were a lie to the other parents in the classroom. She became infamous in our town as a troublemaker, and the other parents apologized to me. Of course, Aiden left the class soon after.
Lucy, could you lend me some money? Are you crazy? Of course I won't lend you money. I can't pay this much money by myself.
Why don't you borrow from your husband?
I haven't told him yet. If I tell him, I'll be in so much trouble. Wait,
I feel like I saw your husband talking to Adam earlier.
huh? Where?
In front of the classroom. I think they were talking about Aiden.
You're kidding. No, what do I do?
Didn't you tell him you left the class?
Of course not. We've been going out to eat during the time he's supposed to be in class. No way. He'll find out sooner or later. What do I do?
I guess you've got no choice but to be honest with him.
Won't you help me?
Why should I help the person that ruined the award ceremony? Did you forget that you were bullying me all this time?
Don't say that. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
No. Goodbye. Sheila was persistently asking me to help her, but I ignored her. Total concentration, ignoring. It was all her own fault. In the end, her actions and the compensation she had to pay was made known to her husband, and he demanded a divorce. Aiden's father took custody of him, and he came to apologize to Jade and I, promising that he would raise him properly. Jade and Aiden were friends again. Sheila was abandoned by her own family, and she had to pay the $70,000 all by herself. The rumors spread, and the neighbors began to give her weird looks. It seems she couldn't bear it, because she moved house in no time. A little bird told me that she's been borrowing money from dangerous people and was working day and night to pay it back to them. She was digging her own grave. As for Jade, she had polished her talent even further. Art is an explosion! I hope I can continue to watch over Jade's progress. Troublebusters.
Please! I really want to make a speech. I've been wondering who asked to make the speech. And I really want to help you out, but... I swear, I won't drink a drop of alcohol. I swear to God. Is that okay? If you're that sure. Really? Thanks, Adam. My name is Adam. I'm just a normal office worker. But I believe that I'm 10 times happier than the average adult man. It's almost our wedding day, Jade. I kind of feel nervous already.
Oh, Adam. There's no point worrying about it now. There's still a lot of time until the big day.
I guess you're right. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm so excited I can't sleep.
Already? You'll lose a lot of sleep if you say that now. You're such a child. That's why I love you, Adam.
Jade, I love you too. As you can see, I'm going to marry my girlfriend, Jade, pretty soon. I'm gonna marry the woman I love. I'm spending my days preparing for the wedding with Jade as the happiest man alive. There's a lot we have to do, but it's still satisfying. Then one day, when the wedding day was just around the corner, a colleague of mine, Aiden, called out to me at work. Hey, Adam! How are the preparations going? Idiot! I mean Aiden! I guess things are going smoothly. What's up? It's been ages since we last spoke because we've both been so busy. Well, the truth is, I wanted to ask you something. Ask me something? What happened? Well, I want to make a speech at your wedding. Huh? What? I was surprised by what Aiden was asking. It's true that I don't have a lot of friends, and I was agonizing over who to ask. Aiden and I entered the company at the same time. And we sometimes hang out in private too. It's not such a bad idea, but... Right. The speech. You want to make the speech. That's hilarious! Aiden, since when have you been so funny? It's not a joke! I'm being serious! I've always wanted to try and make a speech! Aiden? Do you understand? It's a wedding. People will be there. It's a speech. I know that! Do you think I'm stupid? Look, Aiden, you might know this, but there's going to be wine and beer. Will you be okay? I had a lot of reasons why I didn't want to let Aiden make the speech. One reason being, an extremely bad drunk. Whenever he's gotten drunk, he's caused so much trouble he could make a world record. Aiden himself never remembers what he's done, so it's even worse. Well, it's a wedding, so of course there'll be drinks. That's not what I mean. Aiden, listen, when you drink... What? It's okay if I drink a little, right? No, it's not. No way. Just because I get a little tipsy? You don't have to go that far. That wasn't my intention, but you get more than just a little tipsy. Last year, did you forget that you got so drunk you holed yourself up inside a bar? You started a war with the staff. They were about to call the police on you. Remember? I'm too scared to ask you to make the speech. Yeah, I remember. Please! I really want to make a speech. I've been wondering who asked to make the speech. And I really want to help you out, but... I swear! I won't drink a drop of alcohol! I swear to God! Is that okay? If you're that sure. Really? Thanks, Adam! But! I want to see the final draft of your speech. Is that okay? Of course! I'm looking forward to the wedding now! Thanks, Adam! I'm pretty weak when it comes to being asked favors. But I decided that I would entrust the speech to Aiden. After that, I read the final draft of the speech he had written and there was no problem. So I gave the all clear. Then it was finally the day of the wedding. Adam, congratulations on your marriage! CEO, thank you very much. I'm glad you're so happy. But marriage isn't the goal. This is just the beginning. When I was younger, I also thought that marriage was the finish line. But listen, 3 things are important in a marriage. Oh no. CEO's begun his lecturing mode. It's a wedding! Please, leave me be!
Whoa, your CEO loves to talk about himself, doesn't he, Adam?
Hey, Jade! Don't say stuff like that! Adam, did you say something? No, nothing! Jade and I were really busy on the day of the wedding, too. We walked around the tables, greeting and thanking everyone. We were so busy, it was impossible for us to keep an eye on a certain person. While walking around, I glanced over at where Aiden was. Drinking at a wedding's the best! Hey, Aiden! Why are you drinking? You're so drunk! Hey, sup, Adam! Well done, well done! Aiden had broken his promise and was drinking alcohol. What's more, he had already consumed a lot. He was wobbling where he stood. I told you not to drink! What about the speech? It's alright, don't worry. Speech is okay. But you promised you wouldn't drink. What are you doing? Everyone else was drinking. I just had a sip. You had more than a sip? You've got to be joking! What? Then do you want to change who reads the speech? That's impossible, right? Who else you gonna have? Just shut up and listen to my speech. You're right, but Hayden was right. Now that the wedding had started, I couldn't change who would make the speech. Even though I was nothing but worried, I had no choice but to leave the speech to Aiden. I might have been reassured by the fact that I had checked what he had written. But I never thought it would turn out like this. Time came for Aiden's speech. Well, Adam, Jade, congratulations on your marriage. I was really looking forward to your wedding day. I don't think I can speak properly if I'm really formal, so... Good, Aiden. Just keep on reading what you wrote. Please don't say anything unnecessary. Let me call him piece of crap! What? As he said that, Aiden ripped up the speech note he held in his hand and threw the pieces away. The hall was in shock, but he only continued to say something even worse. You might wonder why I'm calling Adam a piece of crap. It's because he's a real piece of crap. Hey, Aiden! He paid for his wedding using the money he embezzled from the company. Is everyone having fun here today? At this wedding? He's also having an affair with my wife. On top of that, she's pregnant with his baby. Don't I have the right to call him a piece of crap after all that? Guess all stirred. I couldn't help but raise my voice. Wait 1 second! Aiden, stop lying! Lying? What are you saying? The worst kinds of people always try to cover up what they've done by saying it's a lie. Adam, what's the meaning of this? You embezzled? You're having an affair? Explain yourself! CEO, no! This is a misunderstanding! Please, wait! The guests in the hall were gossiping amongst themselves. My head went blank and I didn't know what to do. I knew that I had to explain, but my brain couldn't catch up with the incredible situation. Then Jade, who had been sitting next to me quietly, stood up
I won't forgive you.
and mumbled. Jade walked towards where the MC was standing and took the microphone from the panicking MC.
Do you have any evidence?
Huh?
You've made several serious accusations at a wedding ceremony. I hope you have some evidence to back up your allegations.
Evidence?
You don't have any? Don't shame my husband at such an important occasion if you don't have any evidence.
I'm the evidence. I'm the witness to the crimes. Yeah, I'm the evidence. You have a problem with that?
Oh, really?
I understand that this is all a shock to you on such an important day. But Miss Bride-to-be, you better think before you speak.
Then please take a paternity test for the baby your wife is pregnant with.
Huh? Paternity test?
Do you understand DNA? If it turns out that the baby your wife is pregnant with has the same DNA as Adam, I'll accept that there was an affair. Oh, and please, have your company investigate properly. I won't stop you. You're welcome to.
Jade? I don't think they have to do that.
Oh, why are you panicking all of a sudden? You should be more confident if what you're saying is the truth.
Well, that's...
I think you should think more carefully before you speak. Did you really think you could ruin our wedding by saying something so ridiculous?
Well, I didn't mean it like that.
Then what did you mean? I don't understand. I believe in Adam. I've known him for several years now. But he is not the type of person to embezzle money or get another person's wife pregnant.
Well, it's got nothing to do with you.
Nothing to do with me? Adam and I are married. My husband's being accused of things he has no memory of doing, and you think I'm going to sit and do nothing?
Well, they're not accusations. I'm a witness.
Ugh, you're really annoying me. I'm telling you, you can investigate as much as you want to gather any evidence needed to back up your accusation. Try and find something if you can. I believe in Adam. If it's to prove that he is innocent, I don't mind doing anything. I won't forgive anyone who tries to defame him. If you can't argue back, then it's my win.
After that, this is bound to affect our company's trustworthiness. This is supposed to be a special occasion. It's kind of awkward, but let's have fun. Thanks to the CEO's words, the other guests also tried to take back the fun mood. Thanks to Jade's counter-argument, everyone had realized how obvious Aiden's lies were. The wedding ended without any other problems. Then an investigation began at my company. It was found that all of Aiden's accusations were made up. Or most of them. It turns out that the baby that Aiden's wife was pregnant with really wasn't his baby. His love life hadn't been going so well, so seeing me happy had annoyed him, and had planned to ruin our happiness. He came up with all the lies just to feel better about himself. Because of the trouble he had caused, Aiden was fired, and is in the middle of court proceedings to divorce his wife. Unfortunately, because of the court fees and the compensation he owed me, he was in need of a large sum of money. He's currently working numerous part-time jobs and living a very tough life. As for me, the CEO apologized for doubting me, and the case was closed.
Hey! Adam, wasn't I so cool?
Yeah, you really were.
I'm so glad. Arguing on forums came in handy.
I don't understand, but good for you!
Yeah, something like that happens again. Call me.
Alright, I hope it never does though. That incident became a legend among family and friends. Her laugh is a bit strange, but she gets angry for me when I really need her the most. I hope that I can build a happy family with Jade. Trouble Busters!
Huh? Who are you? You're so rude. I'm Jade. I'm the groom's little sister. Jade. I'm Jade.
I'm the groom's sister.
What? There's two of me. Are you a doppelganger? I'm Jade. I didn't go to high school, but I'm currently working in a company that a relative runs. I was really introverted, and because I had been traumatized by trouble with my classmates in middle school, I didn't progress to further education. Thankfully, a relative was kind enough to offer me a job. I'm really comfortable there, and nobody treats me differently just because I have less education, so I enjoy my work.
I'm home! I have something to tell everyone!
This is my brother Adam. Unlike me, he went to a top university and is working in a major company in the city. Welcome home, Adam. What is it?
Truth is, I'm gonna get married!
Really? Congrats! My brother currently has a girlfriend who works in a foreign trade company. He announced that he's going to marry her. My parents and I all congratulated him on his engagement.
I wanted to bring her here to see you guys, but she says that work is busy, so...
It seems that his fiancée is a real career woman, so she had never come to visit us before. So my parents and I ended up going to the wedding without any idea of what kind of person she was. To be honest, I thought it was a bit strange that we wouldn't get to meet her until the wedding day. But my parents only said that we should trust my brother's judge of character. In the blink of an eye, the wedding day was upon us. Ugh, it's not even my wedding and I'm nervous. The last time I dressed up like this was for the graduation party after my elementary school. I looked for my seat in the hall. When I found it, a woman I didn't know was seated there. Who the hell? It's my seat! I wonder if she's mistaken. Sorry, I'm afraid you're sitting in my seat. I think you might have made a mistake.
Huh? Who are you?
You're so rude. I'm Jade. I'm the groom's little sister.
Jade. I'm Jade. I'm the groom's sister.
What? There's two of me. Are you a doppelganger?
I don't know who you are, but I'm Jade. Go disappear somewhere, you monkey.
I'm not a monkey. What on earth's going on? My parents came over too.
That's strange. This is our family's table. But there's a stranger sitting here.
I'm sorry, that's my daughter's seat. I'm your daughter. I'm Jade.
What are you talking about? Our daughter isn't this stylish.
Dad, that hurt a tiny bit.
Sorry, honey. Let's go ask Adam.
The fake Jade stayed seated at our table, as though she owned the place, and went to the dressing room to find my brother. My brother, his fiancée, and her parents were all together in the same room.
Jade! Is something wrong? You look great!
I don't understand. Is this a suspense or a mystery or a sci-fi movie? Something strange happened.
What? Supernatural phenomena?
I told my brother about the strange woman seated at our table who was calling herself Jade. Then his fiancée, who had been silent all this time, finally spoke. I called her.
Sheila? Oh, this is my fiancée, Sheila.
Great timing, big bro. You didn't even go to high school, did you? Oh, do you mean me? That's true, but I'm surprised you know that, even though we've never met.
Just to make it clear, it'll be troublesome for me if someone like you is at my wedding.
What? Why would you say that? If that's the case, then you should have just told me.
Adam went to Yale. I went to Princeton. My parents also went to top universities. It's a marriage between two people with more prestigious education. You don't belong here.
Jade's name was on the guest list. We replied that she would be attending.
That's because it would be weird if I didn't invite her. It was just a formality. You think she'd have the sense not to come if she had such a low education? What did you come here for? Education doesn't matter at a wedding. Jade was looking forward to her brother getting married. I only called the fake Jade because you were stupid enough to respond to the invite. The fake Jade will be here, so you can leave.
No way! But I'm Adam's little sister. You're going to let some hired stranger stay?
My parents were furious and started arguing with Sheila's parents. Then...
Today's a special day for Sheila. I can't let you ruin my precious daughter's wedding.
This is my daughter's big day. Your little sister doesn't have to be here. If you're going to be Sheila's sister-in-law, you should be more considerate.
They started talking nonsense, too. Furthermore...
There's no seat for you here, so go home! We don't think of you as family!
They were so dramatic about chasing me out, I felt like I was in a movie. I was looking forward to my brother's wedding, but it had become a painful memory. I decided that I'd go home, if that's what they wanted. I won't forgive them. Troublebusters. Then I'll be on my way. I walked out of the room. I didn't want to accept that woman as my sister-in-law. I didn't feel like congratulating them, so I took home the wedding gift I'd bought. Maybe I should go get some sushi with this money.
Then I'm going home too!
Yeah, let's go have some sushi. Hey, wait! You're the groom.
Jade, you should be a comedian! That was great!
Uh-huh. What are you saying? You can't leave too?
I'm serious. Jade's my baby sister. She's important to me. If you're gonna treat her like that, then I don't want to marry you.
The bride and her family were all in a panic at my brother's words.
You're joking. The ceremony's in a few minutes. That's a ridiculous reason not to get married.
I don't care! Do you think that looking down on your fiancé's sister's education and making it so she can't attend isn't ridiculous?
Because it's embarrassing. Having a family member that only graduated middle school. It's her fault for not progressing to high school.
Oh, shut up! Apologize to Jade, or I won't forgive you!
My brother was really angry. I thought that she would apologize after seeing him so furious. That's what I thought, but...
Are you saying that your sister is more important than your fiancé?
This is the worst timing to cancel the wedding. Do you want to embarrass Sheila?
They didn't feel guilty at all.
Oh, I get it. You won't apologize to Jade. If you don't think of my sister as family, then I don't think of you as family either. Goodbye.
My brother headed to the hall where the guests were gathered alone.
Everyone, I'm really sorry to tell you this after you took the time to come here today, but my marriage to Sheila has been canceled. We'll return your wedding gifts, so please head home.
The people gathered began to gossip.
My little sister wasn't invited to the wedding today. To be precise, Sheila, my fiancée, invited a fake to take my sister's place.
Uh-huh. No, I really am Jade.
You just stuttered! Sheila was looking down on my sister's education and said that she didn't consider her family. Not only that, Sheila's parents also ridiculed my sister.
Shaking with anger, my brother continued to talk.
Because of that, I've lost all feelings for Sheila and her family. I don't want to marry such a horrible woman. We'll be separating today.
Then Sheila finally flew into the hall. My parents had prevented her from interfering with my brother's announcement. They were both desperate to let my brother explain. Sheila's parents had tried to stop my parents, but in turn, I was there to stop them. It was absolute chaos behind the scenes. Wait! You've got to rethink this. You're being ridiculous.
Jade, can you come here for a minute?
Huh? Do I have to?
My sister Jade wasn't able to go to school for some time during her teenage years. And now, she's worked hard to become independent and is enjoying work. I'm really proud of her.
My brother handed me the microphone. What? What do I say? I'm Adam's sister, Jade. Thank you for coming today. My favorite food is sushi.
That's not important.
Oh, yeah. Well, Sheila told me not to attend the wedding because I only went to middle school. Our family decided that we didn't want to have relatives that thought like that. That's why my brothers canceled the wedding. Please, that's enough.
Do you understand? This is what happens when you think like you do. Goodbye, Sheila.
No matter how much she tried to convince him, it was too late. Sheila was being glared at by everyone in the venue. She had discriminated against my education and tried to make me go home. Of course she would be criticized. How scary. The wedding became a divorce party because of all the chaos. Sheila and her parents continued to make a fuss, but Adam and our parents said they never wanted to see Sheila ever again. After that, Sheila blamed my brother for everything. You're the one that canceled the wedding. You should pay the cancellation fees and compensation too.
I don't mind paying, but I wonder what everyone will say.
On the wedding day, Sheila's friends, colleagues, and managers from work were all attending. They had all been shocked by Sheila's actions. They all agreed that Sheila was to blame, even a close friend of hers. I'm not surprised he canceled the wedding on you. You reap what you sow, so you better pay the cancellation fees yourself. Apparently told her off. Her colleagues and managers had all said the same thing, so it seemed she was having a tough time at work. Fine, I'll pay the cancellation fees. But I'm going to demand compensation. You embarrassed me in front of everyone I know. Sheila demanded compensation from my brother, but she ended up having to pay compensation to me for all the things she had said and done. Whoa, I received compensation. What should I do with it? Hey, let's go eat some fancy sushi.
All you think about is sushi. Just forget everything that Sheila said to you.
Yeah, it's okay. It's true that I didn't go to high school.
Yeah, but you're better than her, even if she does have higher education. She's rude and discriminatory. You're working hard at your job.
Thanks, Adam. I'll buy you the most expensive sushi.
You're still thinking about sushi!
The sushi we eat with Sheila's money will be delicious. After that, Sheila couldn't handle the heat at work, so she ended up resigning. One of Sheila's colleagues who had been attending the wedding apparently liked to gossip. Then he had told the entire company about what Sheila had done. Because of that, Sheila's position in the company had worsened and she had no choice but to leave. She had lost friends too. So the solitary Sheila had to look for work while paying off her debt. The savings she'd built from her time as a career woman had been spent on paying back her debt too.
Sheila was friendly, so everyone at work and people she knew in private all thought that she was a good person.
I guess appearances aren't everything.
If that hadn't happened on the wedding day, I would have married Sheila without knowing a thing.
Next time you get a girlfriend, you've got to be sure of what they're like on the inside.
Yep, you're right.
My brother's engagement fell apart, but he says he's going to enjoy his life as a bachelor for a little longer. As for me, I'm still working without being conscious of my education. For a person like Sheila with a higher education, I might be in existence to ridicule. However, there are a lot of people who accept me for who I am. I'm going to continue working hard too. Troublebusters.
Hi, I'm Anthony. I can't really say this out loud, but I'm a daily worker. I live in an old wooden apartment downtown, and my life is far from anything extravagant. In other words, yes, I'm a low-class citizen. But such a person like me has a fiancée. Her name's Sherry, and a friend of mine introduced me to her about 6 months ago. She never minded being together with a poor man like me, and she even accepted being my bride. And so, to give her the happiest life I can offer, I worked hard at my job as a construction worker. One day, it started to rain, and my work was finished by lunchtime. It's raining, huh? Maybe I should head to a cafe every once in a while for tea or coffee. For the first time in a while, I wandered around the bustling district of central downtown and made my way into a cafe. I knew downtown cafes were fashionable. Today, I'ma treat myself to something sweet. I'd imagine I would go to this cafe with Sherry in the near future. Needless to say, there are lots of couples here. I'm the only single guy, it seems. As I enjoyed a slice of cake filled with whipped cream, I had a look around the place. 2 familiar women caught my eye. Gah, this cake's awesome! I can literally feel my blood sugar rising! Wait, that's Sherry, isn't it? She seemed to be enjoying a conversation with an older woman. At her side were a bunch of shopping bags. She must have gone shopping with her mother. I always thought my girlfriend would stand out even in a fashionable place like this. I work a day job in construction with lots of other guys, so even in this pleasant atmosphere, I was quickly infatuated by the beauty of my Sherry. But in front of her was her mother, whom I'd never met, and I was unsure of how to introduce myself. I'm sure I look like I don't belong in this place. With time, she'll notice me, right? Her mother's with her, so an introduction from her daughter's fiancé out of the blue is probably a bit strange. Not to mention these dirty clothes. What a first impression. So Sherry and her mother Sheila were talking in a good mood. Seems like Sherry didn't notice me, so I kept on watching them as I ate my cake. I tried to eavesdrop on what I could occasionally hear.
Mom, I'm gonna wear my new dress at that celebrity matchmaking party in a few days.
You look so pretty. I hope you'll find someone nice. I'm rooting for you. By the way, you broke up, right? With that dirty construction worker of whom you showed me a photo?
Oh, you're so nosy, Mom. I dumped him. My friend really wanted me to be with him. That's all.
I thought so. No way my daughter would willingly go out with a lowlife like that. Definitely a construction worker. If word got out that you were together with him, celebrity matchmaking would be out of the window for sure.
For real. But I'm no monster, so I'll let him have a good taste of sappy happiness.
I'm counting on you.
Enough of that. Let's finish up this avocado cream pie.
Yeah, you find more delicious things with every passing day.
Seems like they're having fun, but what are they talking about? A celebrity matchmaking party? Is the avocado cream pie that good? But more to the point, I'm worried about this party.
Seriously though, men have to be chosen by their money. I knew he didn't have that much money by the time we first met, but I didn't think he'd be that much on the breadline. Our dates are always walking alongside the river, and our meals are always consisting of cheap pizza.
That's why I told you, dear. The world runs on money.
Sorry, Mom. I'll listen to anything you say from now on. And I'll find that special someone at this party full of scions.
Now hold on a goddamn second! Without even thinking, I charged towards their table. The force of my movement got whipped cream on my clothes. But who gives a shit anymore?
Anthony?
What? Who? You don't mean that construction guy?
What's all this about a party full of science? What do you mean by special someone? You told me that I was your special someone!
And what are you doing here?
Work finished early today, and what the hell did I just uncover when I simply walked into a cafe near where I worked?
What do you think you're doing? And more to the point, could you not get any closer with those dirty clothes of yours?
Oh, enough with that silly mouth of yours. I just remembered something important to do. My new car's being delivered.
You're not fooling me! You don't even have a driver's license! Plus, who the hell forgets about the delivery of their new car?
Let's go, Mom.
Sherry and her mother quickly got into a taxi, and as though they were fleeing a crime scene, they disappeared. What should have been a date by myself was something nice and sweet. This is literally hell! I shouted as I ran out of the cafe with whipped cream on my work clothes. Under the overcast sky, I went home with a wish to forget all about today. The next day, an unexpected turn of events. To my surprise, both Sherry and her mother Sheila paid me a visit. Oh, Sherry and Mrs. Lopez, to what do I owe this pleasure?
I was a bit unstable yesterday with my feelings, and, well...
The two of them just stood apologetically for only a brief distance. Then, Sheila opened her mouth.
I must ask you to break up with my daughter.
Wait, what? What do you mean? We're engaged to be married, you know?
About that, did we really become engaged?
The heck are you saying? You gracefully accepted my proposal for marriage, did you not?
Well, that's true. Maybe I did say that I'd marry you, but I never thought we were for real.
Hey, of course I was for real, stupid!
More to the point, you don't have any money at all, do you, Anthony? I don't like your kind of lifestyle anymore, actually.
Stop with the bullshit! You told me you love me, even with my lifestyle!
Yeah, I guess that's what I thought at the time. But it wasn't really that I regretted it, but rather, Mom told me something good when I went for some advice.
Do you even have any knowledge of what exactly you're saying?
If I may, in a nutshell, Sherry will not be marrying you, dear. We're planning well so that she'll never have any trouble with money, you see.
You can't expect me to just accept that when it's so out of left field!
Oh my goodness! You don't know when to quit, do you? So freaking annoying. I was keeping everything to myself for your sake, but I've had it. Why do I have to marry this stupid, unappreciated schmuck anyway?
That's blunt. That's too blunt, Sherry.
Well, the message has been sent. She isn't interested in a beggarly construction slime bag like you. Man up and give in.
It seems that Sherry was quite the cheating queen, as she'd previously told many guys she'd marry them, and then turned the whole story on its head. I'm so ashamed of myself, to have proposed to such a slut unbeknownst to her true colors. But my pride forbade me from simply giving in without putting up a fight. Unforgivable! Trouble busters! I lost my father 2 years ago, and I inherited his estate. But since he didn't have any land or a house, I thought I didn't inherit much of anything. There was only this safe that I was instructed to open when I was desperate, but it felt disappointingly light, so I didn't pay much heed to it. My original plan was to eventually open it once I got married to Sherry, but my patience was at its limit, so after all this time, it was time to open the safe.
Wow, so this is what a celebrity matchmaking party looks like. Hey, look! Mom, isn't that the son of the CEO of a big IT company?
Oh, Sherry, a good life awaits you somewhere in this room.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Hey, don't you think that man in the striped suit looks handsome? But he seems familiar. Is this Destiny?
The man with the striped suit was none other than yours truly. I held a glass of champagne in my hand as I enjoyed a conversation with folks who seemed to be high-ranking board members of big companies. Oh, if it isn't Miss Sherry, it's been a while. So, you're still hunting scions, are you? Seems like if you go with that nonsense, people will never bat an eyelash at you.
Wait, what's this? What in the living hell are you doing here, Anthony? This is a party that only the highest-ranked board members of companies and sons of CEOs can attend.
That's correct, Sherry. 100 points for you. And that would mean I'm an employee of one of the most prestigious enterprises out there. I think my savings amount to the billions.
Huh? The frick do you mean? That same Anthony who was living a life of a penniless pig? Bullshit.
And here comes the truth. The safe that I opened contained the stocks to a certain company, as well as other papers, wills, and documents. According to those, my grandfather had bought those stocks around 50 years ago, and the company grew exponentially since then, making me, his successor, one of their biggest stockholders. and they later welcomed me as a new board member.
Oh, Anthony! You should have told me all this sooner. I was starting to think that maybe you're the right one for me after all.
You're so brave to admit such a transparent lie.
Just now, I noticed there was someone I thought was handsome, and it turned out to be you.
I'm not stupid. The reason why you dumped me was because of money, not because of looks.
No, honey. That was because Mom told me money was more important.
Oh, Mr. Anthony! It seems like I've misjudged you. I never knew you were so successful.
Hey, Mom, I want to marry my Anthony, and you're okay with that, right?
I always knew Anthony was the right man for you, dear. I just wanted to see how you felt.
Enough with the negative IQ, both of you!
Anthony, I think we can make things work. Let's start over, please?
I wish to ask you to reconsider, too. You'll do that, won't you? Our Sherry is a beautiful gem, and her personality is golden as well.
Right at that moment, Sherry's father, Kenneth, came to us.
Good evening, sir. I heard you're taking care of my daughter, Sherry. Nice to meet you.
Yes, I was once quite close with your beautiful daughter.
The fact that you're gracing us with your presence at this party must mean you're quite a successful lad. May I just say I'm so happy.
I guess.
Hold on, Dad.
It's alright, dear. Just leave it to Daddy. Well, I must say that my darling Sherry is still very much a child sometimes. Funny story, up until not too long ago, she was head over heels with this underprivileged crackhead construction worker. I scolded her, saying she's a shame of the family. Right, Sheila, darling?
Kenneth, wait! Stop!
Sheila, dear, this is something only guys can speak about to each other. You see, Mr. Anthony, I presume, this suit is made to order, isn't it? Such exquisite taste. Compared to you, the photo of that construction worker looks like a sow in a pigsty, with those dirty garments. Shameful.
I suppose fine feathers do make the bird majestic.
Yes, indeed. I have the gift of knowing what people are like on the inside, with but a glance of their outer appearance. That low-class moon calf was the picture of human scum. But you, Mr. Anthony, have the sophisticated sense of a gentleman.
Oh, now you've done it, Daddy.
Sherry, why are you so pale? I'm just succeeding in brightening up the mood here. Where's that smile? What's the matter with you two?
The expressions on both of their faces became ever paler with each passing second. Kenneth sensed something was wrong, and his words became less frequent and lively. By contrast, I was laughing to the point of tears over their pathetic situations. And then I showed him the photo of me when I was but a construction worker. Do you recognize this face in the photo? Unfortunately, the clothes are a bit different.
It does look familiar. Oh, that dreadful. No, I mean, Sherry's ex-boyfriend? What's the meaning of this?
I'm so happy you remember.
Daddy, Anthony is actually very rich. His estate amounts to the billions, he says.
Well, why didn't you say so sooner? I spoke under the intention of supporting you in your wooing, but now it's all the misinformed insults.
We just found out a couple moments ago ourselves. Pleaded with him to reconsider starting over with me, and then you came along and ruined everything.
Oh, honey, if you hadn't come over here, Mr. Anthony was this close to reconsidering.
Like frick I was going to, god damn it! Call me a crackhead, a mooncalf, or anything else, but I'm gonna continue working as a construction worker. Unlike you chowderheads who condescend to that, I love this job! Thanks for making this party such a wonderful one. I'll see you!
Wait a second!
I paid no heed to the 3 idiots who tried to stop me, and left. Thanks to the disaster with Sherry, I was able to discover my father's estate. And by inheriting it all, I was able to become the board member of an elite enterprise. Now that I think about it, I realize that Dad had never given me the life of luxury and leisure, and instead taught me how to pile in the effort and become a kind person who cared about others' well-being. That's why he never told me about the contents of the safe, and that I should only open it when I really needed it. If I had been showered with money from the start, I could have become the same human scumbag that Sherry is. Sherry came to my place numerous times following what transpired that evening. So I signed a restraining order. Those who have dollar signs for eyes don't exist to me. Alright then, next, I'm gonna find a woman who really doesn't care about money. Trouble busters!